Yo, what's up everybody? Hope you're all having a good weekend. Ready for some scrims. This is down for some scrims. We've got 25 teams registered for Group A. We're going to kick things off very shortly. Alright, we're going to kick things off in just over 60 seconds. So yeah, we've got had 25 teams register. Who didn't show up? Velociraptors and Nepal Esports. So they don't show up very soon. They'll be getting disqualified because we've got people on the waiting list for Group A, and we've got teams that come here from Group B, you know, that want to come in. So it's quite sad to see teams, you know, getting the invite and not showing up. But apart from that, we've got a pretty packed lineup. Oh my god, I love it when someone... Yeah. Alright. We are kicking it into... Yeah, we had like 5 teams missing. Like, come on, guys. If you don't show up, you're gonna get banned from Scrims. It's not cool because the amount of work that we put into getting those slots, like, it's kind of a bit of a slap in the face to Unsolved and those of us that do the organising. To ask for a slot, get given a slot, check in for your slot, and then not show up to the scrim. So, yeah, we get enough regos. We don't need you guys anymore, so you'll be banned from scrims for doing that. So, you can go play classics from now on. But we'll get a look at our first flight path. We're going from Ferry Pier up to Severny. We do have 20 teams in the lobby. So we've got Team 22, which is Wraith Esports, heading towards the Sosnovka military base. Pretty much unchallenged. It's a flight path that is going to put a bit of pressure on teams wanting to go to Milta, like we see Cosmonauts do. Everybody else, though, I mean, pretty much the majority of the cities on the map are in play here. Only a couple of teams are going to have to mix things up for their drop locations. Looks like we've got quite a few teams heading towards Georgia Pole. In fact, almost half the plane. And we've got a bunch of teams heading towards Severny as well. We're definitely going to see some action on the north side of the map. Looks like No Mercy are heading towards that Watertown, Roshock area with Royal Flush Official. Royal Flush Official are in a split drop. We've got Ronan here taking shots at people before they've even landed. I don't think he managed to get a knock though. It looks like Zeus Esports have gone up to the, they've gone up to, well, let's jump into Severny. So they've gone to crates, but here in Severny, we've got 3 teams fighting. And we've got Eclair, Vengeance, in close proximity to each other. We've got our first circle, and it's kind of trending pretty far south, down towards the military island. Eclair right now are surrounded by multiple teams. They've got Famous and Vengeance. Hazard's with the... Whoa! Juice with the Car 98. Just managed to take out Hazard there at close range. He was about half HP, so that just leaves Shred and Eclipse remaining for Eclair that is not really having a good time at the start of this game. Shred does have that DP28 though, but no helmet, very limited utilities. There's not really enough loot in Severny for so many teams to fight, and with the rest of Famous now arriving to the party, you can see Heli's pushing up. He's got the Scorpion. What's Marvel up to here? Oh, that is Marvel. Where's Heli? He's getting his cook on a nice nade there. It's going to pop over. It's a little bit too far, I think. Or it was a little bit too short. Another return nade comes out from one of the members of Vengeance. See No Mercy in the kill feed, copping a flogging there. As this battle is, you can see that Famous currently fighting a battle on 2 fronts. They've got Vengeance here in a 2v3. And they've got Action and Mujik over there with a 2v2 against the remaining members of Eclair. Oh, mouse just went missing. Yeah, no, Scorch, I will. I'm sick of teams. I'm sick of teams not showing up. It just pisses me off, because like we go to all this work, and they just kind of take the piss. So that was Famous getting the first squad wipe. One of the first squad wipes of the day onto Vengeance. Vengeance going out early. They're now going to turn their attention onto Eclair here. Eclair. They need to be careful. We'll have a look around the rest of the map. We can see No Mercy quite spread out. Shark appears to be on the bales at the moment, going straight with Unsolved past Exodus. It looks like Unsolved was in North Georgia Pole fighting Exodus. Well, we'll jump on, see where Unsolved is here. He's, so Shark's coming in to back him up by the looks of it. He comes out, gets knocked. He was going for the wrong target there, and he will get confirmed. Oh no, Shark almost managed to get up there, but Exodus, they had the full fighting force there available to them and able to take out No Mercy very early on there. It was strange. I saw No Mercy landing at Watertown. I'm confused as to why they've rotated to North Georgia Pole. I guess we'll never know. Ancop getting a confirm. Down here at farm. Does look like there's another player in the vicinity though. Deppy's been knocked. This is Dynamic Gaming here that are crashing into a compound just sort of north of Gatka. Taking out another team. We'll have a look around the route. We've got Divinity Equinox there, one of our Singaporean teams. They're just chilling down at Milton. They've made a bit of a rotation over there. We've got Wraith Esports have actually gone to Novo Repnoy, and surprisingly, almost a quarter of the circle is currently in that Sosnovka military base. Well, it looks like the last member of Epoch Conspiracy here, Hozuk, he's in big trouble. Yeah, Eco getting the final confirmed there. So now Dynamic Gaming sitting on 3 kill points already. So we'll have a look around the map, see where everyone else is. We've got a bunch of teams here fighting in South Georgia Pole. That's going to be Extra Esports. They're going up against... Inspire. Inspire's a new team. I haven't seen these guys before. I think I know Jerry, actually. Hey, shout-outs to the Goodfellows. One of the members of Inspire is pushing up. He's got Extra Esports all around him. There's Flying right next to him. As that, he goes for that nade. I'm not sure where this team is from. It's a new team. I haven't seen them before. Both using nades against each other. That one looks bloody good. Oh, almost gets him. Mer here is sitting on half a HP, but he will be able to get that first aid kit off. Bunch of smoke. You can see his buddies out there trying to back him up. Jerry's now pushing across. We'll jump on with Jerry here. And that's Inspire, just getting a nice squad wipe there onto Extra. So a new team. We haven't seen a lot of teams. We haven't seen a lot of this team in here before. Looks like FBI or Nova Monsters having a bit of a crack there at them. Up there on the hill at Hospital. Tobby's now pushing in. He's got the pan out there for maximum stealth mode. I love how there's always a guy in the comments who's like WMG question mark. Like, yeah, bro. Yes. So Nova Monster is a bit of a rebrand of the FBI Esports moniker. They're from Mauritius, of course. And we've got Dynamic Gaming in a pitch battle here with Zeus. Zeus, of course, multiple winners of the previous cash scrims we used to hold. Forbidden's been knocked. Nike's having a good crack there. Ronan's about to get hit from a side angle. He's got Eco up there to worry about as well. They managed to pick up Forbidden. This is definitely the move here now. Is for Dynamic Gaming to push. They need to... Eco getting a beautiful knock there. Oh, that nade is going to blow Nike right up. And it does sit him right down. A couple of knocks for Dynamic Gaming, but they've managed to get a squad wipe onto Zeus Esports. Big pickup there. Scorch, I'd be very proud of the boys. They've done quite well for themselves in the early game. So we're down to 15 teams. Things are going to settle down a little bit as people find their place in zone. We've got Watch My Gameplay now making moves, rotating across the map as Royal Flush Official rotate just to the south of their position. Darkos does spot Toomsy. Oh, Toomsy very lucky there. May have been missing a tyre after that one. I think Toomsy was able to get away from that one, but he is missing a couple of tyres. Yeah, once you lose one of those tyres off the buggy, the buggy's not going to be moving very fast at all. And they're rotating right past Cosmonauts as well. Cosmonauts, it looks like they're thinking about coming into this compound. Or is Sun going to be going... He's going to be going straight past Divinity Equinox. Wolfie's going to have a big bloody angle on him. Moxie there getting the pickup. Unfortunate for Sun, rotating past Divinity Equinox. They've got a good compound here to catch teams rotating. Cosmonauts up the road. Beast prevail. They now know that Divinity Equinox is the team holding that compound. They would have seen the kill feed. Correctly identified the weapons being used. Toomsy, Sai, and Haydos here. They're just going to hold this compound just to the north of that position. You can see everyone's kind of looking at this circle as it's just shifted again, and they're banking on a farm finish. Although I must say, Rafe Esports still on the military island. We've still got a bit of landmass on that military island in play, and you can see the Victor's positioning. You know, teams are wondering whether we could start actually seeing the circle shifting more and more onto that island. Like if it went to the island itself, that would be a big upset. Certainly something we'd all want to see. We'll have a look at... We've still got Exodus in North Georgia Pole, and it looks like Eclair. Wait, Eclair's right next to Marvel on the rotation. That would be Eclipse playing as a solo. I think he's just trying to keep his head down, but I think they're hunting. They're hunting for him. Do they know he's over here? Oh, he could get a couple of knocks. He could get a couple of knocks here if he wanted. Is he going to go for it? Oh, that was a really bad idea from Eclipse. I think he should have taken... I think he should have taken those shots earlier. He's got a bike across the road. He's not going to be able to get to that bike. They're on the hunt now. Mujik and Heli. And you'll see the rest of Marvel or Famous will probably turn around as well. You can see Actions here on the other side of the bridge. Actions already and Marvel, they're coming right in. They know exactly where he is. Or do they? Yeah, this is a bit of a game of cat and mouse. Oh no, they did. They spotted him. Oh wow. There's a glitch at the moment. You can't even hear the gunshots. Well, they spotted him out. That will be Eclair going out there in 14th position. And it looks like we could have a bit of action down here at the bridge. We've got Divinity Equinox now pulling up to this compound. And they've got Rafe Esports on the bridge. So a bit of gatekeeping opportunities for them. Hi Holmo, he's got a nice angle there onto Moxie. And we'll see very shortly what our late game is going to look like as the circle will start closing in. Oh, nice taps there from Moxie, but he's trading a fair bit of hit points. We've got Royal Flush Official have just been possibly taken out by... Yeah, they just disappeared. Watch my gameplay and now... Or was that Royal Flush Clubs? Royal Flush Clubs, this is it. We haven't seen a lot of Royal Flush Clubs, actually. Holy shit! That is the best Darcia skin I've ever seen. That is some Mad Max shit right there. Goldie's got some bloody nice skins. Look at that. Oh, they could probably take this fight with Cosmonauts. But you can imagine what it feels like driving through a zone with this much action in it. So with Dynamic Gaming, they were in an engagement before. We've watched my gameplay coming down the hill. They've lost Nike. I really like the positioning of Watch My Gameplay actually up there on the ridgeline. at the top of the potato hill. They're able to catch a lot of teams moving past, take them out of their vehicles. I think B says just spotted out Dynamic Gaming. Circle 2 now closing in. We've got Exodus sniffing, having a bit of a sniff around the area. And he's... I don't know about Preval's positioning here, because he's going to have a lot of vehicles rotating past there. We might even see Exodus. Okay, so they're taking the house here. Goldie's spotted them out. Hey, this is Royal Flush Club's first time in Group A. It's bloody good to see him in here. I said to myself, they certainly... Oh, I take the M16 off burst mode. Good to see him in here because they did so well in Group B last week. So 200 MS. 200 MS at the moment. They're up here on the hill. Had a couple of knocks, and you'll see Famous. They'll push right up on that. Marvel's going all in basically. Heli's out the car already. Spider's got a knock on Hados there. I think they realise that the rest of the team is over there behind those rocks. They'll probably get a few nades on the go. You can see the team now is pushing up. I know they're at the weakest. And down they go. Famous picking up a squad wipe there. Who is that up there on the hill? That is Watch My Gameplay. And Circle shifts, and it's a bit of a hard shift, so that's Spider taking out their vehicles. He's just removed their Darcy from the equation. That's going to slow Royal Flush Official down a little bit. And some bolt actions as well. So, yeah, down to 11 teams now. And they're going to have to make some pretty quick rotations. That next circle shifts. There's still a fair bit of room in the zone. The rest of the Paradox now kind of creep in the zone. Looks like Famous have got their attention turned on to Dynamic Gaming. Circle's now closing in. We'll get a look at what our late game looks like in a minute. Famous looking pretty strong right now, sitting on 10 kills. They've certainly got the kill count they need this stage of the game. And big pickup there for Dynamic Gaming, taking out Zeus earlier on, because generally you'd see Zeus dominating in these situations, but they're out of the picture. That kind of opens the gate for the rest of these teams to jump up the leaderboards. Well, we've got Victor now engaging with Rafe Esports. Oh, they're right on the coast here. Mantis is the last one left. Except if you look at the map, there's quite a lot of these teams on the edge, banking on either getting the shift, or they're holding pretty good positions where they can move into a good spot later on in the game. Once they've got a better picture, Circle 4 usually gives you a good idea. That's Rafe. Mantis knocked. Where are these guys? They're just down here. Oh, they're at the double barns. So they're sitting here just in this little, just got a little divot to work with. Natural bowl. And Victor's paying very close attention. Circle shifts. It goes right up. Paradox. Paradox are in a big split, and they've actually got 2 players inside in one of the only compounds. That's actually going to be quite risky because you're going to see Exodus and other teams. They're going to get a move on right away. I think Victor or Exodus, you can see Victor now. They're moving, and it looks like they might head straight for that compound. There's only 2 players from Paradox in it. Or are they just going to continue to edge the zone? Watch my gameplay. They've actually got in the circle just to the north there on top of the potato hill. But Buff Boy and Whisper are getting spotted out now by Marvel. Famous. I keep calling him Marvel, even though he's just a player. Yeah, Whisper's doing his best impersonation of a garden ornament, but I've played with these guys before. I was playing with Marvel the other day, and and they sniff kills. Look at Marvel. This is 200 IQ plays here, rotating through the blue to get an angle onto Whisper. Jeez, that's some pretty heavy gameplay there from Famous, sitting on 12 kills now. That's something you'd see a team like XQF doing, rotating, using the blue zone like that to get in. And as you can see, we've got Famous Royal Flush official holding one of the few compounds. Cosmonauts now pushing into the compound that is held by Taco and Macamate. I think they're just firing a few warning shots. Oh, Goldie's bitten off a bit more than he can chew there. It's a good move to get away from there. Never's been knocked. He's now the last player up for clubs. The hope here is that Divinity, Equinox, and Wolfie and Moxie can focus onto Exodus, but they seem to be very concerned about Goldie. They're paying very close attention to him. What's August up to? They're just chilling here in the compound. I had an engagement with Rafe Esports. They're still going at it with Victor here up on this ridgeline. I think Mantis, he's the last player left. He's just a snake in the grass. Oh no, they got the whole team. And Goldie goes out, so that's Royal Flush Clubs out in 11th position. They've been eliminated from game number 1. And the circle does shift. And look at that compound. Look at that compound with Paradox. Oh, they're going for the rotation. I don't know if that's the right move. Not when you've got a whole team. Warzone. Yeah, Warzone probably could have kept driving there, actually. Damage is not going to be able to go and... Is he going to go and pick him up? They're just going to hang here on the edge of the zone, but watch my gameplay. Have just rocked up. Special getting a knock onto Warzone. That's damage, the last player going. And he's managed to get a knock. Good refrag there. Victor Gaming. Got to worry about Rafe as well. Now, here in the compound, we've got Famous, Cosmonauts. Beast is the last one up. Beast goes down to action. Famous, they know this compound is the compound to take. You can see Royal Flush official not in the zone yet. They need to make their way in. This compound is the only compound that is currently in the middle of zone. It's absolutely surrounded by teams at the moment. We've got a few teams that are fighting for the hillside here. Rafe Esports in an engagement with Watch My Gameplay. Nursed getting knocked there by YouTube Hatred. This guy's doing a pretty good job of holding it down here. They're just on the edge of zone too. Spider needs to get in. Oh, double knocks now. Spider's going to have to go support. It's support time. He's got to be careful too. I mean, they've obviously got really good angles on this ridge line. Circle 6 is now closing in. Gee, if they blew up that Darcy, they'd get double kills. Victor Damage, he's just a solo by himself. Out of 9 teams, 22 players. Para's on the top of the building. He's having a crack there over on Exodus. Spots out action, misses the angle. Everybody's focusing on Exodus at the moment. We've got Divinity Equinox here. August with that Ironsight AKM. Wolfie's eyeing him off. He's got a 6XM4. Now, circle shifted. It's all gone to this compound. It's all going to start popping off now. Watch My Gameplay are getting a little bit more involved in proceedings. They've got the Darcia up. They've managed to eliminate most of the teams around them. I think they're going to go for it. I think the move for them is to hold on to the top of this ridge line. We've still got YouTube in it. They've spotted out Royal Flush Official Special going for the nade. That should zone him out a little bit. Could even get a knock. He actually gets bloody close to them. We're seeing some good skins here tonight as well. Spider's been knocked. 26 seconds left on the clock. He should be able to pick him up. It's going to leave Nerzed on gatekeeping duties. Just holding the edge of zone. We'll jump into the compound where Dynamic Gaming have just pushed in. Famous are down to 2 players. A couple of well-placed nades. Exodus as well making their way in as the zone closes in. Action's going to spot that out. He gets knocked though. That's big trouble for Famous. They're on 14 kills though. Mujic gets a quick knock. One of the other ones is knocked as well. Is that a nade in there? He can go for that revive though. Oh, he's getting hit. Where's he getting hit from? Somebody's got an angle on him from somewhere. So many teams paying attention to this compound. Exodus downstairs in the building. Famous up the top. Dynamic Gaming next door. Paradox. Close proximity. Andy goes down. That's Exodus out. We're down to 5 teams. It's Watch My Gameplay. Paradox, Royal Flush Official, and Dynamic Gaming. Oh, we're Famous here. Watch My Gameplay. They saw an opportunity there and they took it. Paramate getting a big nade from across the way. He's got another one in there. He's got to worry about Watch My Gameplay though. $30 seconds on the clock. Right, circle's closing in. This is crunch time. Sai just manages to get into there, but Special's like, no way, buddy. I'm not letting you get in there. Comes in. Goes in. Knock and confirm. Haydos able to get a knock onto Special. Haydos just enough time here to get a first aid off before Nerzed comes in. And that is Royal Flush Official taken out. We're down to 3 teams. It's Dynamic Gaming, Paradox, And of course, watch my gameplay. Watch my gameplay. It's a 2v2. Where is the circle right now? Where is the next circle? It's kind of in the middle of all these teams. Not sure who's going to make the first move. Ego's got a bit of smoke here. He could have actually gotten a knock onto Taco if he wasn't smoking off that angle, but I think he knows he has to cover that position. Wiz has got a bloody good angle here. He's got a Grozer as well. It's 22 meters from zone. There's it's 15 meters from zone. Spider's in the bloody zone. Spider's in the circle. I'd say this is game, set, and match for watch my gameplay. He's just looking here if he can slot one down on the Taco's head. Welcome everybody who's just joining the stream now for the end of the game. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Like the stream. Big nade there from Spider. Wiz has been knocked. This looks like it's watch my gameplays. Got this one in the bag. Oh, Ego there with the Mark 14. He's gonna have to take out Spider though. If he goes for if he went for a drop shot there, that would have done it. And it's just Spider in a 1v2 now. He's got one. He's got a heal. Has he got time to heal? Oh, this is going to be close. He's going for a nade. What a bloody brilliant nade there from watch my gameplay. Spider sitting there on 8 kills. Paradox surprisingly only getting to 1 kill. Only getting to 1 kill, coming second. Okay, we got Dynamic Gaming in 3rd place. They had a bunch of kills. Big mentions to Famous as well. Famous absolutely fragging out there. Famous went hard. I could see Famous in like 3rd or 2nd place just off the insane amount of kill points they had. So we'll have the live scores up for you guys very shortly. And then we will have the next game. Man, my mouse sometimes is so weird with this emulator. I'm trying to get the bloody button off. Welcome everybody to the stream as well. This is No Mercy Saturday Scrims Group A. We're on 8 likes already. Thanks for the likes, everyone. Really appreciate your support. Next game will start in approximately 4 minutes. Oh, and did you guys hear the good news? So the Australian government, because they're a bunch of see you next Tuesdays. They were gonna ban this shit. They were gonna ban vape juice and not let people import it because they're assholes. And we all said, hey, excuse me, but do you know how many of us? I'm trying not to swear here because I'm really passionate about this. But do you know how many of us vapors vote for you guys? I mean, I don't vote for those. We won't get into that. But they realise, pissing off a large proportion of their constituency is probably not a good idea for their political careers. So they've moved it back, which means we've made them budge. So hopefully they're not going to ban it. You're a bunch of fart sniffing, bean counting bureaucrats. All right. Starting off game number 2 very shortly. The scores are done. We'll have the scores up for match number 1, and of course we will be running the live scores. We're probably gonna do it all night tonight. I think Unsolved said he's in a generous mood and he's going to be doing live scores for Group A and Group B, but we'll see how he feels. He's not very happy about some of you not showing up. But we're not here to frick spiders here at the No Mercy Cash Scrims. So we have the live scores up for you guys, ready to roll. We've got Watch My Gameplay in first place on a total of 35 points. They've got 15 kill points. They've got 20 placement points. They're good on them. Good stuff. Good shit for game number 1. Famous. Good old Marvel and the boys. 16 killaroonies. Who needs placement points when you know how to aim and push? That's the statement that has been made today by Famous, currently sitting in second position with a total of 23 points. So Watch My Gameplay have a pretty juicy lead. Dynamic Gaming Devils, they had 10 kills. Big kill points from the DYG. Total of 20. That puts them in spitting distance of second position, and it gives them a crack at the title as well. Paradox with 1 kill. Take a good hard look at yourselves, boys. He's saying a placement point game. You're in 4th position after coming 2nd in game number 1. You got to work on your kill points, boys. You got to push. You got to aim. You got to put those numbers on the board. On in both columns, respectively. Team Exodus currently sitting in 5th, and you can see the rest of the crew there. So we'll Spider is your son. Thank you, Gil. Appreciate your kind words, bro. All right, we got 83 mother cluckers in the lobby at the minute. Hey, DYG, good stuff. I love it. WMG clan, easy claps. Hey Sebo, good to see you, bro. Oh, Nepal esports have shown up. All right, let's go back to those juicy highlights. Let's watch Spider. Let's watch Spider with that beautiful nade. Let's watch it. Watch this. Beautiful nade. Right, beautiful nade. That was disgusting. Spider, look at him go. Boom, boom, boom. That's how you do it. All right, let's kick it. Let's kick it. Let's see. Oh, I've been told to wait. I'm told to wait. Wait, my hands are up here. I'm not touching anything. I think we're waiting one minuto. All right, let's go. Let's kick it. Let's kick it. Why have I only got that one clip? Maybe I've got to Oh, it's only doing the first clip. Don't worry. I'll fix that up. I'll fix that up for the next game. It was a bloody good clip though, so not complaining too much. But we are going into Miramar now. Oh, good to hear, Sebo. Yeah, Group A is always an absolute sweat fest, especially when you see numbers like 85 alive. I think we've got about 24, 23 teams at the moment in here, so it's definitely going to be popping off in all directions and angles at the beginning of our second match. Yeah, 23 teams. It's going to be nasty. Imagine Sandhawk with this many teams. We are mixing it up today, actually. We are trying to emulate the PMCO experience as best we can, without Itachi, of course. Unfortunately, there's only so much we can do, but we will be running a bit of Vikendi today, and next week we're going to be running a bit of Sandhawk, just to get you guys ready. Because we don't want to do too much Vikendi and Sanok, because obviously they're shit maps and nobody likes them. But we will be supplying a sprinkling of them here and there, because why not? And so we've got No Mercy have gone to Cobb, big fans. Dragon Warriors, they're all over Ruins for some reason. Looks like Cosmonauts are shifting. I do not see Cosmonauts in El Pozo. Okay, what's happening here? Cosmonauts changing things up. You gotta love it. Are they going Picardo or something? They're doing a bit of a split drop around Power Grid. Oh, I like it. We've got Eclair. They're going Picardo. They're just hot dropping with Watch My Gameplay. That's it. Go attack the attack the strongest team. That's what you want to do. I mean, because they're at the top of the leaderboard. So if you want to get at the top of the leaderboard, and we did see Claire going out early in game number 1, you know, that's a really good strat. It's the kind of strat I can get behind. You know, hot drop the top team, take them out early. Oh, look at that Circle. Circle's just absolutely boned everybody. Look at it. What a sneaky, shifty little Circle. It's gone all the way down to Los Leones. Like a quarter, almost a third of Circle 1 is in water, and there's only a couple of teams in it. That's definitely going to be making a few IGLs sweat, thinking about what can happen when you've got a Circle like that. But here in Picado, we've got Eclair in the arena. We've got Dynamic Gaming Devils. Shark Boy kind of separated. We've got Watch My Gameplay. Rotate their lazy buggers rotating around Picado in vehicles to loot. Let's jump on with Wiz here. Wiz has got he's got possibly one of the worst weapons. It's a real meme. It's the meme gun, basically. You know, it takes meme ammo. It's got a meme scope. It does meme damage, and it's basically just there for comedy effect. Good stuff. Hey, Moisty. Cheers, JP. Yeah, unsolved. I mean, he has his moments, and I use the word moment liberally here. He does have his moments. It's like Zeus giving Rafe Esports a bit of a pounding. Where's that happening? Because these guys, I mean, they seem to be a little bit. Oh, they're in Monte Nuevo. Oh yeah, Rafe Esports are screwed. You can see Ronan's now pushing in. He's got the barrel in hand. He's about to go ham. Those are on the revive. He might even just run up there. He's certainly, yeah. I don't know. I think Zeus have been a bit too, how do I say it, aggressive. I mean, they're a good team, but you can't. You've got to treat these teams with some level of respect. So he's got the Molotov. Molotov's not a great weapon for getting knocks here. He's kind of just throwing anything he can in here. They've lost Ronan. It's just Forbidden and Baron left. He's got the crossbow as well. And they've got another team as well. He has got a knock here. But Nepal Esports have now third-partied this situation. It's not Nepal. Why do I think it was Nepal? It's Vengeance. So Jewis is now rocked up. And yeah, that's Baron down. High Olmo is now on clutch patrol. I think that's Zeus going out. Zeus going out again quite early. High Olmo's down to 1 HP. Gonna have to heal up. Jewis just holding station at the bottom of the stairs, waiting for the rest of the gang to rock up so they can go for it. It's bloody hard to push up these stairs. So, I mean, this is the stairway to clutch heaven, really. But mate, when you've got an M16, gee, that's all right. I see you, Nepal. I don't know what I'm calling them, Nepal Esports. They're Vengeance. Good shit from them, though. They'll definitely be getting in the highlight reel. Meanwhile, in Picado, we're now starting to see a bit of action between our hot drop teams. It's funny how some of the other locations are a little bit hotter than the traditional hot drops. We've got Foamy Boy here in a bit of an apartment to apartment engagement with Nerzed. Nerzed's going for the pro lean of a lifetime. Look at his position here on the balcony. That is it's going in a highlight reel just because it looks cool. If Foamy peeks out that window, he's in a bit of trouble. Special's got angles on him as well. Watch My Gameplay are committing a lot of resources to one player, but when the rest of the players are in the arena, look at Brat. I mean, these guys, you know, they know Picado like the back of their hands, and they know all the tricks. This is something Unsolved likes to do as well. He comes up here on the ridgeline and gets himself a motorbike, and then he just, you know, you just don't expect somebody to come up here and it's a really good way to get a knock. But when you're doing this to two teams, I'm interested to see how it plays out, whether it works or not. Let's see, Whisper's got a knock onto Famous there. We'll have a look where that's going down. That'll be Paradox. That'll be Paradox and Famous going at it in San Martin. So just trying to see where the boys are. Okay, so they're in the big stack. Action's been knocked. Heli's pushing up now. And they've got Killer from the No Chance clan. Oh, Givey getting knocked there. That'll definitely be the Buff Boy as well goes down. Killer needs a bit of backup. He's going for a Molotov actually. What's that Molotov gonna do? The Molotov might be right next to him. Oh, are they on fire? No, they've just managed to get away from it. If that Molotov was a little bit closer, but they will be going for the push-up now onto Paradox. Paradox, of course, coming second in game number 1. They're currently sitting in 4th position on the leaderboards. Famous sitting in 2nd position. They went out quite a lot earlier than 2nd place, but they had a whole bunch of kills, so we've got two different game styles here about to clash. Obviously, Famous opting to go for brute force. Whispers managed to get a knock. They've gotten a couple of knocks here. They're doing a great job of defending this situation. Givey's now going down the stairs. Givey knows he can clean it up. Did Givey just get the squad wipe? Givey gets the squad wipe onto Famous. That's the number 2 team. That's gonna really help Paradox's standings on the leaderboard, and they certainly need to get some kill points on there. Really great defense there from Paradox. They've taken San Martin. We've seen these teams battle for that area quite consistently, and now as Circle 1 is starting to close in, we can see a lot of our teams from the north, No Mercy, Royal Flush clubs, are now starting to get a move on into zone. We've got a bit of we've actually got a bit of action now. Finally, in Picardo, looks like somebody's. Oh, okay. So Foamy was separated from the rest of it. Claire, he's been overcome there in the apartment buildings. Got Spider in the back line. Straight getting a knock on a nurse. Okay, so Claire's got to make a decision here as a duo. It's a little bit hard for them to push in. It'd be a bloody good idea if they could get the confirm with a nade. I think Shred may have forgotten which floor they're on. I couldn't quite see the bouncer on the nade. Hazard's getting right in there. I know they're on the top floor. One of them's going to be pretty low HP. That nade went out. Shred just goes in there, drops one. He's in first person perspective. Good push there from Eclair. Now they're going to be hunting all the rest to watch my gameplay. How's it getting a knock there? Hey, if they can 2v4 watch my gameplay, that'll be an incredible pickup for Eclair. Definitely two teams that are getting PMCO ready. Notice that is knocked. Hazard gets tagged up a little bit. Looks like Spider's found an angle on him. Shred's trying to get a bit more of an angle here. He wants to go for that confirm as well. He does manage to get that confirm. good pick up there for Shreddies. Got to make sure they get those kill points just in case they do go out early. They still want to have those on the board. It's going to be very difficult for them to get the amount of points they need to move up the leaderboards. They did go out early in game number 1, but they're doing a good job here so far in Picardo. They've still got dynamic gaming to worry about in the back line there. Just have a look at where Circle's shifting. Jeez, it's going south. It could even go to Los Higos. We've seen it happen before. We've got drops in the ocean. This, IGLs will be looking at this and saying, gee, this isn't looking good. This is trending pretty far south. Nepal Esports are going to have to move out of Impala. And these teams in Picardo, this could be a bit of a crabs in a bucket situation here where they're not able to let each other rotate out. See, watch my gameplay. They've just absolutely dipped. Sharkies from No Mercy's been knocked here. I think Unsolved and Hazy might go in. Voyage is right next to him. They're prone on the ground. They're just trying to get back. They've got very limited cover, but the rest of No Mercy's rocked up now. Unsolved and Hazy. Unsolved's rocking that Mini 14. Scopes in onto Victor. Victor goes down. Double Mini 14s from the boys. Suzal now the last player remaining, and he goes down to Unsolved with the Mini 14. No Mercy picking up a squad wipe there. 2 kills on the board early game. They also went out early in game number 1, so they're going to need to pick up the pace in game number 2 if they want to have a chance at the title. They've got, looks like FBI rotating in as well, just underneath them. If they spot FBI on the rotation, FBI have pulled up. Hazy getting a knock. Unsolved getting another one. Shark's gone down. I think they've only got one left. The rest of them getting confirmed. No Mercy on the warpath now. Only Caters remaining. Cade is hitting the bales big time. He's on the foot falcon trying to get out of here as fast as he can. Hazy will spot him out though with the M4. And down he goes. No Mercy picking up another easy 4 kills for themselves. That'll take their kill count up to 6. We've got Buff Boy getting involved with the clubs here just on the edge of circle. Looks like Paradox are in a gatekeeping position. Well, they're on the rotate now. They're getting the move on. See Whisper and Taco in the bus. All these teams, we've got a Claire now moving outside of the zone. Epoch Conspiracy, they're down in the corner. Nepal Esports as well, just at the edge there. We've got Extra Esports quite close to Inspire. Down here, just to the south of Los Leones, you can see these guys are banking on a circle. They're banking on a circle, ending up around this area. Inspire, very spread out at the moment. I haven't seen a lot of these guys. We saw them earlier on in game number 1. Didn't really catch them towards the end. But we'll have a look at our rotations again and see what circle number 3 is going to look like. Paradox getting a knock on to watch my gameplay. That's the team to beat right now. Currently sitting in first position. They're down to 1 player. This is our number 1 team at the moment. You don't want to go out this early in game number 2. And Spider getting confirmed there as well. Brat, he's just trying to get away. But I think Paradox, they know they're going to hunt him down. And out he goes. That's watch my gameplay. Going out in 14th position. How many kill points did they have? They had 3 kills. Wait, is that the right team? It's not the right team I'm looking at. They had 2 kills. So, big upset there. Buff Boys spotted out of Claire. Just letting them know, hey. So, Paradox, after game number 1, Only getting 1 kill. They're now sitting on 7. So not doing too shabby for themselves so far. We've still got Dynamic Gaming making their way out of Picardo. Circle's definitely shifting south. I mean, it's hard shift. Like, we've seen 4 hard shifts now already. And now Shred has been knocked. It's all on Hazard, really. He's going to get a bit of smoke down now. See if he can't get a revive onto Shred. Exodus might push on this. It's probably the move. Kuna's on the front foot now. Hazard's. Gee, if they just blew up the vehicle, that would do it. I think Hazard's even just going to rotate out. Not sure. I like the way Exodus are playing this one. And yeah, Hazard's in big trouble. So Claire going out early again in game 2. It's not looking good for them in the standings so far. Clubs as well. Looks like they're down to a couple of players. We're down to 12 teams already. We've still got 43 alive as we're about to close in on and see what our late game looks like. Seems like Paradox have been spotted out by Exodus. It's quite hard to blow those buses up. It's very easy to blow these vehicles up. They've also got to worry about clubs up the hill. Kexrus could spot this out. He's got the AK Kar98 combination. Oh, Never's just been taken out by... Well, Blackify's in trouble too. And Paradox are looking at third party this, although they've just been taken out by Divinity Equinox by the looks of it. So we've got Nepal Esports down here. Not sure where Divinity Equinox are in relation to this. Oh, they're just up the top of the hill. Wolfie, Moxie, Nacho and August. This is one of our Singaporean teams. We haven't seen him in here in a while. It's good to see him back in the No Mercy scrims. We've got Victor in an engagement. And oh, look at that shift. That's a lot of teams that just got screwed over by zone. And it does look like Victor's in an engagement now with or they just wiped possibly Inspire. I think there's only one of Inspire left. They're getting nades onto them. They just squad wiped them. So they've crashed their compound or the area that they're in. I think they're in open here. But they are in the zone, but they've got extra esports nearby, keeping an eye on things. Flying's got eyes on this engagement. They would have definitely heard the shots and the nades. Flying's just scouting it out. It's got the 8X. He's probably able to get the best picture of the situation. 200 MS, getting a blow up onto Divinity now. There's there's still 34 players alive. Look at the size of the circle. It's definitely got Divinity Equinox now going up against No Mercy here. Divinity Equinox are down to 1 player. I'm not sure where they are. We've got Epoch Conspiracy as well. So it's just Wolfie remaining. Wolfie's very far away from them. And No Mercy might spot out Epoch Conspiracy if they don't get spotted out themselves. Epoch Conspiracy just playing edge at the moment. We've got 200 MS up here on the mountaintop. And they're going to spot No Mercy. Try and get a blow up on that vehicle. Circle is now closing in. Wolfie's just off to the side there. We've got Exodus and Extra Esports now in an engagement. That looks like it's at range. No Mercy somehow able to rotate past 200 MS. And he's got the M24. Spots out. It's out Mixer. I think he might be hill glitch there. Exodus is one of our PMCO teams. On 200 MS have spotted out No Mercy now. It's only Hazzy remaining. And he's got the entire team pushing up onto him, and he goes out to Jin. So 200 MS, getting a good squad wipe there. And while Dynamic Gaming, they're currently sitting in third position at the moment. Shark Boy's going to have to be careful. He's rotating very close to Extra Esports. It's just Ego and him. Let's see where Circle's shifted to. Exodus are looking pretty good so far. They got the entire circle to themselves. We'll jump on with Paradox. So, and as a duo, pushing in on Nepal Esports. They've got double knocks. Whisper's got one. Taco's about to enter the building. I'll jump on with Whisper, actually. Sitting on 2 kills at the moment. Whisper almost caught out there from the side. Taco goes down. Taco's out for the count. It's only Whisper remaining. Can he clutch it up here? He gets one. He's in a 1v1 now against Raynak. Gee, if he blows that bit. Ah, beautiful. Whisper in the 1v1. He saw the vehicle was smoking. It was on fire. The flames are coming out the bonnet. And he said, hey, I know exactly what to do in this situation. Clutching it up there for Paradox. Good shit. He's got 14 seconds, though, to jump in the bus and head into zone. Shark Boy's been knocked. Rowdy and Ego are now the last remaining players from Dynamic Gaming. They're going to have to pick him up. They're just on the edge of zone here. He's been spotted out, I believe, by MKK. We've got Kextras as well. He's the last player from clubs looking to make his way in. Exodus are just sitting on 8 kills now. They're holding that. They've got the best compound at the moment in dead center of zone. They've got to worry about 200 MS. 200 MS getting spotted out by Victor, though, from the side. Jin's been knocked by Kuna. So that's going to put a bit of pressure onto 200 MS. Suwu spots out Whisper. Not able to get a knock, though. Whisper might even just go for a heal off here in the blue. You can see Whisper at the moment just healing through the blue. He's got 5 first aid kits. Knows he's not able to get into zone, but he can just outlast teams. Shark Boy getting knocked again by Exodus. Circle shifting, and you can see it's right on this area. Exodus now having to leave the compound. Whisper goes down to the blue. That's Dynamic Gaming out in 7th position. The nade. Shark Boy's been re-knocked there. They're going in. Another big nade comes in. That'll get a couple of confirms. Rowdy's now the last player left. Ego manages to get a couple of knocks. Wait, is Ego still up? Ego's still up. Ego getting a couple of knocks there. I thought it was Rowdy. Ego's full HP again. Dynamic Gaming certainly not out for the count on this one. Rowdy has been knocked. Did he just throw a nade in front of himself? I think he did. We've all done it. At least he didn't throw it at his teammate. 200 MS starting to wake up there. Got a good position here on the ridgeline, but they need to move forward into zone. Dynamic Gaming now on the move. They could get spotted out, but 200 MS, they've just been hit by the blue. They're in the vehicle. Ego has just naded Rowdy. Wait, did he just nade himself? Ego's just naded himself. 200 MS go out. I think, because he threw that nade before, I think he got nades mixed up with smokes. I haven't done that before, but we're down to 2 teams. It's Exodus and Victor. Exodus sitting on 8 kills. Victor sitting on 7. And Victor have the zone here. Well, Mixer's got to do a pretty good job of gatekeeping. Doesn't have a whole lot of utility left. They got some right angles on the situation by the looks of it. Seconds until circle starts to move. That's going to push in Exodus. They're going to have to get a move on. They're going to have to push forward. They're going to have to push forward right into Victor. Victor can just sit there waiting for them. All Victor needs to do is hold. Cooners goes in on the buggy. Is he driving in behind them? Gee, if that worked, that would have been a brilliant tactic. But he has distracted them, but not enough, I don't think, for Andy and Canoxy to get in. And Canoxy's the last one up, but yeah, that is game, set, and match for Victor. Well done to them, taking out game number 2. So they had a total of 6, 9, 10 points. So they got the double-digit kill count there. Exodus coming in second place with a total of 8 kills and 200 MS. Good to see these guys, one of our Australian teams, in the top 3 with a total of 5 kills. Good shit. So we're going to have the live scores up for you guys very shortly. And then we're going to go into game number 3. We're going to go back to Erangel, and then we are going to go on to some Vikendi. And I will fix the highlights. And I'm going to get rid of this thing. Whenever they shoot at the end of the game, it glitches. And then if you're a spectator, you just hear constant shooting. It's really annoying. But yeah, if you're just joining the stream now, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Really do appreciate your support. We're almost at 800 subs. We've only got 294. We're a bee's dick away from it. Alright, we'll have the scores up for you guys very quickly. And yeah, we had to change the map. I had the map order around the wrong way. We're doing Vikendi, not Erangel. Oh, that was a sick clutch there. He thought it was smoke. Yeah, shit happens, man. Alright, we got the live scores up. We have the live scores, and Watch My Gameplay are still holding on to their lead. So Team Exodus have moved up into second position now, sitting on 35 points. Victor Gaming are now in third. Paradox are in fourth, and Dynamic Gaming Devils are in fifth. So yeah, we're definitely going to see things starting to Alright, so we're going into Vikendi. Right, so we've got a flight path from Trevno down to Dobro. And I don't really, I haven't seen teams on a Vikendi match in a while. It'll be interesting to see where everyone goes because we haven't done this in the Saturday scrims for some time. So we should be seeing our first circle popping soon. Looks like we've got a couple of teams in Goroka. Everyone else seems fairly spread out. First circle is in Cosmodrome. And not a single team actually went to Cosmodrome, which is unusual. Normally we do see Cosmonauts go there, but we've got no mercy here in Goroka. And they're sharing the space currently with Eclair. Eclair looks like they're backing out a little bit. Shark's holding an angle already. He's got himself an M4 and he's looking to get an early knock if he can. It's a big risk to take because he's not going to have a lot of armor. Doesn't have anything else except an M4. Almost getting a knock there though. Making one player down to half HP. Have a look around the map where some of our other teams are. We've got Exodus in close proximity to Nepal Esports. Exodus currently are sitting in... God. Can't even see the scores anymore. Exodus are currently sitting in second place, so they're going to have to be careful there. We've got Victor Gaming as well going up against Famous. In close proximity, NC Killer's been knocked. Action's been knocked. They've actually taken a couple of casualties already. Damage getting the confirm there. So we've got Inspire in the kill feed. And Nepal Esports jump on here. So Canoxy's been knocked. Exodus, they do not want to go out early at this point. Sitting in second on the leaderboard. This could be disastrous for them. Andy's been taken out as well. They're down to 2 players. This is not looking good at all. Andy's just on the retreat now. He's got Ronak and Kaylee pushing up. Andy's down. It's just Andy's now the last player left. He's going to have to clutch it up big time here. Comes out. This one, he goes down, and yeah, it's just Kuna remaining. So Exodus, big trouble. And yeah, they go out to Nepal Esports. Nepal Esports picking up a squad wipe there. It's definitely going to open up the board. And Victor Gaming, they were currently in 3rd position. So where were they there? They've backed away from Famous, not wanting to fight early game. Probably a good idea. Got Royal Flush Official down at the cement factory. Cosmonauts are rotating past. Rotating right past, actually. Preval and Azima heading straight for that cement factory area. Hados is going to spot them out. Sees Preval there. Goes out with the Uzi. And managed to put a whole lot of damage onto him, though. Oh, Mercy have headed up to Mount Kresnik. They've let a flare off. We've got Royal Flush clubs there in Podvosto. So Royal Flush Official, quite spread out here. Looks like Sun's pushing into this compound. It's got he's in a 1v3 engagement at the moment with Cosmo. It's about to be a 1v4 as Preval is heading up. Preval's taken some damage, possibly from falling. We've got Smoko on board as well, so Sun sees Blankos, gets him with that 4x spray, goes for the confirm as well, takes him down to half HP on the knock too, so he's in trouble. What's Preval's on the hillside? I think he's on the other side there. So Blankos, he's the IGL, getting taken out there by Sun. Smoko's coming up the hillside. They're probably looking for Preval at the moment. Hados is getting quite close to him. Hados spotting him out there. That's Cosmonauts losing a couple of players. Thanks for the subscribe, Pubg M Fox. You're a bloody legend. Appreciate your support. You can see the rest of the Cosmonauts there in the background. They're just repositioning themselves for this fight. They might even want to just back out of this one because Royal Flush Official looks like they're on the warpath now. They've had a taste and they want more. Oh, brilliant move there from Sun. Just spotting out Gil's helmet. And the rest of the boys, they'll be... That's Cosmonauts out for the count in game number 3. Royal Flush Official stepped up to the plate. No Mercy have made a coastal rotation very early on, as have Nova Monster Shield. A lot of these other teams are going to have to move into zone. We've got RIR, which is... Just intro, by the looks of it. RIR Grazer, that's not intro. It's a different team. We must have swapped the slots. But I know where these guys are from. They're a Latvian team. We've also got a Claire on this hillside as well. Scourge has been knocked. Foam pops down. Gets a squad wipe onto Famous there. So Famous going out early. 18th position. Leclerc putting a fair bit of pressure onto RIR. Who was that? It's got to be Hazard. Who was that had the crossbow there? I don't think. Watch my gameplay of that impressed. Not very. Yeah, they're not very impressed with the crossbow antics. I know they've got a knock there, so they're gonna try and keep Hazard and Shred there pinned down so that they can't go for the revive. Hazard's on 1 HP at the moment. Hazard getting spotted out there. That'll be the push coming through soon. Shred getting taken out as well. It's only Foam remaining from Leclerc, so they're doing pretty well there for a second, but they've attracted the attention. Oh, thanks for the sub, Ryan Lee. Appreciate your support. Let's watch my gameplay. Yeah, Brat's over there. Spider's over there already, I think. Spotted out Foam. It's got him really dialed in at the moment. And yeah, the boys are on the send now. Spider getting the final confirmed there. Watch my gameplay. 3 kills now. Brat has been knocked. We should be able to pick him up. Circle is about to start shifting very shortly. 40 seconds on the clock. And we've got Inspire in an engagement now with Epoch Conspiracy. We'll jump on with them. There's only Yama remaining. Yeah, Yama's in trouble. He's going to have to try and... He's got a Mark 14 somehow. Able to put a lot of damage down with it. Oh, hey Wixos. Yeah, the face count. Camel in the break. Yeah, a bit of a technical difficulty there from Yama. Inspire sitting on 7 kills already. They've been doing quite well so far this game. Hey Nev, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, mate. The circle is now closing in. Field has thinned out down to about 15 teams. We've got Rough Esports rotating past this area. They're on a big wide rotation to head past here. And they might have... Yeah, Inspire us. Here's some. I realise there's a team. They don't have vehicles. Not sure how they're planning on getting into zone. Endo. It's a bit of a spray. Extra Esports are getting involved with so we've got RIR here in a compound crash with Nepal Esports. Ronak's down. Gross is going to have a bloody good angle on Doko there. I don't know why he didn't take it. Surprising. It's going for a nade. Sends one in. Off it goes. And connect. Extra Esports just waiting in the wings. See if they can't pick one of these players off. Easy goes down. Kaylee getting a good pick up there. I think Doku and Kaylee might take this opportunity to back out. Right, Dragon Warriors coming up on the hillside as well. Nearby. It doesn't look like they're planning on third partying, so not quite yet. Watch my gameplay. Clubs losing a few players. Royal Flush Clubs losing a few players to watch my gameplay on the rotation. Apollo Esports are going to have to be really careful about this rotation. Watch my gameplay. That's a Zima they're in. They spot another Zima going past. And that is Nepal Esports going out there. I think Royal Flush Club's managing to get one of those confirms. Coffee's tagged up though. Extra Esports have dialed in on their position at the moment. Making sure their vehicle's unavailable to them. Gator here's got eyes on the Dragon Warriors. They've got a nice overlook on him. Looks like Rate might bleed out there. And Smoko are in engagement with Watch My Gameplay. Where was Smoko? He's up here. They're about to crash in with Inspire. Size getting quite low. Oh, they've lost all their players. It's just Smoko now in a 1v3. And he goes, the M249 a little bit too much there for him. Inspire sitting on a total of 11 kills at the moment. These guys are popping off on our Vikendi match. Royal Flush official go out in 12th place. And they are sitting pretty in the dead centre of zone. And a very nice compound with overlook on all the teams around them. No Mercy have a pretty easy time of it getting into circle from Trevno. Divinity Equinox. 200 MS should have some good rotations. Some of these other teams will be fighting over each other for a bit of land. We'll check out these rotations soon. We've got Rough Esports getting into zone. Extra Esports looks like they're down to one player at the moment. Looks like No Mercy are caught. That was Voyage going out there. Has he just managing to get out, but he's knocked on the rotation as well. So Shark is the only player left remaining now for No Mercy. Unfortunately, yeah, they didn't do a lot of scouting there. Dynamic Gaming holding a good compound in zone. They spotted out Watch My Gameplay. Got a couple of teams, 200 MS fighting Divinity Equinox here. Nacho goes down 3375. Puts out Wolfie as well. It's getting knocked by Reckless. It's now Rexos here in a 1v1. Oh, he's on 1 HP now. He's got to be careful. And Reckless clutching it up there for Divinity Equinox. Like Shark might actually be able to revive. Has he? Inspire Surprised Inspire aren't going for the push here. Looks like Ryzen. It's like they might head in there. Yeah, they just didn't have the angle, so Hazzy will get revived. Big pickup there for No Mercy. Circle shifts, they stay in it. Oh, a lot of teams are going to be watching Dynamic Gaming here. They haven't managed to put a kill yet on the board. He's just practicing his sniping skills here. Just looking for the top of a level 2 helmet. He's missed a few good shots actually. I'm not sure what exactly he's waiting for. As he's certainly not waiting at all. Getting a knock there from downtown onto Nacho. Reckless goes down to Rowdy. Rowdy's got that G36 4X combination. While Vengeance, watch my gameplay, getting involved with Vengeance. Defensive smokes go down. They've taken a few casualties. Brat getting a good refrag there. Nade's going to put a bit of pressure on them if they can get another one in there. There's Ed. Too soon. Soon's someone out there by Nerzed. Watch my gameplay. Getting another squad wipe. Meanwhile, we've got Dynamic Gaming now making moves into zone. Just managing to snatch a compound just on the edge. No Mercy also holding one of these edge compounds. The rest of these teams are going to have to find their way in. Somehow, Cater, he's the last player left from Extra Esports, just fighting a few teams. They've got Dragon Warriors here just at the edge of Cosmodrome. There's a Sheesh. I think Sheesh is the last one up for Dragon Warriors. Is that No Mercy just destroying Divinity Equinox? I think they're just down to one player at the moment. It's just Wolfie. Wolfie, what happened to your team? Where did they go, buddy? Where are they gone? Yeah, he's screwed. He's just sitting here on the edge of zone. He's got Dynamic Gaming and No Mercy both watching him. Mercy are going to shift up and just move forward a little bit. Get a bit of hard cover further into the zone. Watch my gameplay. Oh, look at them go. They've got the knock. That would be Brat with the M249. They have been third-partied from the side. Spider's the only one on full HP at the moment. He's going to go for a revive. Shark Boy should get picked up here. This is one of the better compounds in zone. That's Extra Esports going out. We're only down to 5 teams. We've got Watch My Gameplay, Dynamic Gaming, RIR. They're down to a single player here. Yeah, Wiz jumps over the fence and realises that's not a bloody good idea at all. He gets caught out by Inspire. Inspire third partying this fight from up on the hillside. Spider caught out by RIR. He goes down. Circle shifts, not a single team is in zone. Inspire are well placed to get in there. As a RIR are actually still up. They've got 2 players there now. Watch my gameplay are going to realise they need to get this engagement over and done with pretty quickly. I think they're going to start pushing in. We've got Special on point now. They've realised the other team's rotated out. Brat might go in there. He's got that M249. He's down to half HP. Let's jump on with Special. Nerz's taken down. Spider's taken down. Good defense here. Come watch my gameplay. There's Wolfie. Wolfie goes down. He was trying to third party to fight. This has not been a good engagement. But watch my gameplay. Look at the bounce on that nade. That nade. Didn't manage to get any of Dynamic Gaming. They've still got 3 players up. 10 seconds left on the clock for zone. These are the last 3 teams. So Mercy's been taken out as well. Inspire have got the last 2 teams on the ropes. I think this is going to be Inspire taking this one out. They're just looking for angles now. Mer gets spotted out by Brat though. Now, if we go into this compound, we'll jump on with Brat here. He's got the M249. He's just trying to get rid of. He's the last player for watch my gameplay. And Wiz takes him out. Does get knocked though. Ryzen pushing into the blue. Dark Boy comes out and goes down, and Inspire take out game number 3. Alright, so well done to Inspire taking out game number 3. They had a big kill count too. They had 21 kills, dropping a 20 bomb in the 3rd match. Good stuff for them. Dynamic Gaming, only 3 kills, but they've been pretty consistent with the placement points tonight. And watch my gameplay are currently sitting in 3rd position. So they were sitting in 1st overall. And now we'll retain that spot. They had a big kill count game as well. Alright, we'll go to a quick break and then we will have the overall standings up for you guys very shortly. Alright, the next match will be starting very soon. We're going to have the live scores up for you guys. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Everyone who's just joining us now. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you do get notified of whenever we do go live. Just setting up the next room for game number 4, which will be our final match of Group A. And of course, Group B tonight is going to be streamed by the one and only AU Turbo. So I'll be giving links to his channel in the chat just before the end of the stream. Oh, and here is the face cam, by the way. How do you do it? You do it like that? I don't know. It doesn't really matter when I do it, but hey, Wixos. Thanks for the sub, Philip. Appreciate your support, bro. Hey, Armstrong. Welcome to the stream, bro. Fucking watch my gameplay are killing it, man. They are looking like they're gonna take out the series. Oh, you're streaming too. Oh, cool. Oh, you can't hear me. Oh, you should see me. You should see me without a beard. I look like I'm 20. And I sound like I'm 22. It's really cool. It's yeah. Alright, the scores are done. So we're gonna know in a moment just how hard that Watch My Gameplay are killing it. And there you go, 65 points. Watch My Gameplay in first place. They are killing it. Inspire with Big Chicken Dinner and a whole bunch of kills. I mean, hey, you drop a 20 bomb, you're going into second place just like that. Dynamic Gaming Devils currently sitting in third position. Victor Gaming in fourth and Team Exodus in fifth. You can see Paradox has been moving down a little bit. Cosmonauts haven't been doing too well. They're not even in the top 15 at the moment, which is unusual for Cosmonauts. Nah, I haven't played Escape from Tarkov. The only other game I play other than PUBG Mobile is Auto Chess. I don't know if you got any Auto Chess fans out there. PUBG on steroids. Right, we're just getting everyone in the lobby ready to go. We've got the highlights of our last match. Why is it only playing the why is it doing that? It's only doing this now. It wasn't doing this before. Maybe I've got to keep them both in there. I don't know. Otherwise I'll just keep playing that. Am I on your stream? Oh, cool. The points. I can do the points again just before we start. There you go. What did I do when I was 20? I can't remember. Alright, we should be getting ready to kick things off. We're just waiting for everybody to get in the room. When I was 21, I went to Africa. I remember that. Hey man, GG's. Have fun playing Tarkov. 4 days left of the month. Just mash watch hours out. Okay. Are you doing the Trovo thing? Yeah, I don't do that. I love YouTube, man. YouTube's my thing. We're 3 subs away from 800. And we'll get there, I believe. Yeah, you too, mate. I got lights as well. I hope you guys like them. You can see, like it makes everything like super bright in here, which is good. Like if I turn them off, like you see how dark it is now? This is what it looks like with the lights off. But when I have them on, look at that. I got them for like $30. I'm not just going to use them for streaming. I'm going to use them for like other shit as well. Alright, we are loaded in on our final match on ERANGEL, and then we're going to go to Group B. Who is going to unseat? Watch my gameplay from the tippity top of the leaderboards. I'll have a quick look at the leaderboard as well in a second. See how close it is. Maybe we can do some live scoring as well. Some real-time live scoring. Alright, so the flight path for our fourth and final match on Erangel will be going from Severny down to Primos. It's going to make things a little difficult for teams who want to go to the southeastern side of the map like Pubg and Miltar. Even the Sosnovka military base is kind of out of reach. Hey Turbo, what up? And we'll definitely see teams dropping in some different locations. So Inspire and Dynamic Gaming Devils are in spitting distance of Watch My Gameplay. Watch My Gameplay currently sitting on 65 points. Inspire currently sitting in second on 52 points. We've got Dynamic Gaming Devils currently sitting on third place with 46 points. So almost a 20-point differential between first and third place. Inspire definitely have the ability to overtake Watch My Gameplay. So we'll keep an eye on these teams. They're the teams to watch at the moment. We'll be keeping a close eye on where they're dropping. We did see Inspire. Where did they drop in game number 1? It looks like they're going to near the Pachinki area. It looks like they're dropping with looks like they're hot dropping Pachinki, or they're setting up to drop onto Watch My Gameplay, because we know Watch My Gameplay always love to go Pachinki. And if you want to take them out, if you want to be guaranteed, you're going to take them out early. You can see Nerzeg's in the buggy. Not sure where Nerzeg's going, actually. Spider's already getting into Shred. Special's quite separate. I think Nerzeg's going to pick up Special. Not sure what the move is here for Watch My Gameplay. They've got a Claire in very close proximity to them in Pachinki itself. Circle 1 is centered on the northern side of the island. Jerry's over here from Inspire at the flat top. Ryzen's down the road in a compound towards the school area. So it looks like Inspire looking to possibly third party Watch My Gameplay after they fight a team. Down here we've got Epoch Conspiracy. We've got a bit of action. We've got Divinity Equinox as well. Down in the south part of the map. Looks like Team 23 is heading towards the Sosnovka Military Island. They're still floating in. Dynamic Gaming Devils are looting the Gatka area. We've got Nova Monster Shield up there in South George. Vengeance in South George as well. Extra Esports are getting into Famous. Where is that happening? That's happening up at Severny, of course. Jump into that. So they've already lost action. And see Killer comes around the corner. He's just gonna. Oh, we've got a bit of a fisting going on here up in Severny. Kelly has been knocked. Helly has been knocked. Can't believe I just called Helly Kelly. Oh, I was playing with him the other day. He's a legend. They didn't speak a word of English. They can speak English, but they never speak English when I play with the Mongolians. They just talk Mongolian. It was they were treating me to a bit of Mongolian karaoke, which was pretty entertaining. I don't know what the hell they were singing about, but it's good times. And they rank too. They love ranking. Okay, they're getting a knock onto Marvel. Has Marvel changed his name like in the break? Like he used to be Famous Marvel. Now he's Black Marvel. Like he's just changed his name like in the last 10 minutes. We'll have a look. It looks like Inspire. Watch My Gameplay have left Pachinki. Surprisingly, these guys are sweating it out. And we've got Paradox going up against Nepal Esports in Yasnaya as well, but we'll keep an eye on here. Cater's the last. I'm not sure where Ari is. He's across the road. Ari's holding station across the road. He might be able to get an angle here if he's lucky. There's a lot of nades going out here. If that nade is pretty well cooked, it bloody well was, taking out Cater there. It gets confirmed by Heli. That just leaves Ari the last player up. Ali's in open. Oh, he's on 1 HP too. That was bloody close. Yeah, Scorchy, if you can get top 3, mate, in Group A, you're doing good things. Oh, that nade. It was a smoke. Oh, they were chipping in with a smoke. Heli's gone. Heli's in the bus. He's going for the push in. Wait, is that Inspire fighting? Inspire's fighting, buddy. Watch my gameplay. This is our top 2 teams. This is Inspire, almost about to squad wipe. Watch my gameplay. Specials the last one left. He's on 10 HP. This is our number 1 and number 2 teams here. Inspire are bloody doing it. This is going to be the first time we've seen. Oh, he's got a knock onto 1. Goes for the confirm as well. Special. He's got very limited meds here. He's going to have to. He gets taken out by Endo. That opens the board up. 5 kills on the board. How many points did Watch My Gameplay have? Watch My Gameplay had a total of 2 points. Let's. Now they are getting engaged upon. They need to be careful here. Royal Flush Official, smell blood. If they go out here, that's guaranteed it. That's guaranteed it for Watch My Gameplay. We can look at the live scoring at the moment. Currently, Watch My Gameplay on 67 points. Currently, Inspire are sitting on 57 points. So 10 points between these teams. All Inspire need to do is get 10 more points. And they've really got to watch out for Royal Flush Official here. It's only Sai and Smoko in this compound though. Sun has been taken out earlier on. I'm not entirely sure where Haydos is at the moment. But gee, if they can hold this down, if they can come out of this one alive, get a few more placement points. They've got a Claire coming up behind them as well. Everyone wants a piece of the action. The Claire's rotating now out of Pachinki. They've got the high ground position on them from the hilltops. Shred's been taken out as well, so these are all 3-man squads. I'm not sure what the move is now. We've got a bloody red zone in the mix as well. It's all going on now down here. Foamy Boy takes a couple of taps down there at side, puts him on half HP. Now, Inspire's got to be careful here how they play this one. Xeno's rocked up now. If they can get a couple of squad wipes here, they just need 10 points. So they've taken out their big, like half the job is done. They've taken out Watch My Gameplay. That was critical. And they've just hunted them down too. Like, let's have a look at the rest of zone here. The rest of, does look like Royal Flush Official are backing off slightly from the situation. Xeno's up on the hill. So on the back line there. Let's see, Circle 1's now closing in. Teams are now going to have to rotate in. Dynamic Gaming look like they can get into Circle pretty easily. Cosmonauts opting to loot up in Zaki. They'll be able to get a nice rotation. Mer's been taken out. That's going to be a Claire pushing in. We could see Royal Flush Official third partying this engagement as well. They're definitely going to want a piece of a Claire once they see them in the kill feed. Jerry's managed to get a knock onto Foam. Now this is huge right now. Endo's gotten one. Endo goes down. That's double knocks. That's just Jerry's the last player up. Hazard's quite low. Hazard's going for confirms now. Jerry's really got to clutch it. If they go out here, that is watch my gameplay almost guaranteed to take out Group A. And Hazard from Eclair. That is Inspire out in 17th position with only 6 kills. That means Watch My Gameplay are still currently sitting in 3rd position. Hazard will be able to pick up Foam. That was so close for Inspire. Inspire almost took it out. The only other team, it actually does keep the door open for Dynamic Gaming Devils. They're on 46 points. Watch My Gameplay's on 67. They need a total of 21 points, which isn't out of, like, it's not impossible for that to happen. Suwu's now rotating past Sai. Sai could pop him out of that. Somehow manages to get past. All right, this is all going off here. $200 MS are now entering the party. 337 and Suwu rolled up to this fight. I think everyone. I'm not sure why everyone wants a bit of this part of the map. It's not even in zone. RIR in ruins. No Mercy's taking the cube compound, looking to secure that Roshawk bridge. That's a really good move from No Mercy to take that compound. I've said it once and I'll say it again. You know, if Circle does shift up to that North Island, the teams that hold those bridges, even if they end up on the southern part of the zone, they've got so many gatekeeping opportunities for all of these other teams. There's only a limited amount of bridges. There is a way you can cross in a Darcy across the river without using a bridge, which we saw one team use. I think it was on a first day night. 3375. It doesn't look like he's got the kind of optical magnification to take this engagement. We've got Nova Monster Shield as well, engaging with Vengeance. We've got a couple of teams up here in, looks like that engagement just finished in South George. We've got Royal Flush Clubs going up against Exodus here in North Georgia Pole. Clubs have been pretty quiet tonight. This is their first week in Group A, so it is to be expected. It's not, you don't commonly see a lot of teams just come into Group A and start crushing it. Generally, they come into Group A and you know, sometimes they just want to go back to Group B. But I definitely think clubs are deserving of being here just based on their performances, not only in Group B, but in Group A. Not only in Group B, but in the other scrims I've seen them in as well. Camiso, unfortunately, got caught rotating across the road there. He was in the middle of a cross. And Exodus, they weren't allowed to let that go unpunished. They're just holding angles here. The revive is in process at the moment. Looks like they've got a bit of cover there to work with as well. Kextras is caught behind that tree. If Annie does have a pixel on him, he's able to get away. The team should be able to loot fairly. Dynamic Gaming Devils now. Dynamic Gaming Devils, they're our number 3 team to watch at the moment. And I have gotten a knock on to Unsolved. No Mercy is pulling in. Shark Boy's down. Shark is up. Shark goes down. That is No Mercy going out there in 15th position. And this is exactly what Dynamic Gaming Devils need at the moment. They need a big kill count game. They've got 4 kills on the board already. We're down to 14 teams, so they're currently 5 points. If we look at their overall standings, they're currently on 51 points. They now need a total of 8. They need a total of 17 more points. So they They need a lot more placement points and they need a lot more kill points. They basically getting a chicken dinner would almost guaranteed secure it for them. Killer here as a solo is the last remaining player of Famous. He's just sitting here on this ridge. I'm not sure if Paradox from their positioning seemed to be aware that somebody's there. Well, they're all looking in his direction, so I guess they are aware. They'd probably have to use a nade to get rid of him, though. But Circle 2 is now closing in. You could win this scorch, yeah. If you get a chicken dinner and you get a bunch of kill points, even if you get the 14 points, you get 14 points from second place and then like 5 more kills, that's, or you get 10 placement points for third place and 10 kills, that would probably do it pretty much. I'd have to get the calculator out again. Cosmonauts now engaging with Epoch Conspiracy. We'll have a look at where Cosmonauts are. They've gone like real. They landed in Zaki and they went to the far north of the map, and they've caught out Godop. Here, there's his buggy flaming. This is another compound that's quite underrated for catching teams rotating like this. We're down to 13 teams already. Those placement points are going to start factoring in pretty shortly. With no mercy out. And Epoch Conspiracy, they're still having a crack at they're driving past this compound. They've lost one player to it already. I don't think they've learnt their lesson. I think one of them may not have had a vehicle and he's come to pick him up. Yeah, Yama's on the hill. Heading straight into 200 MS, so that could prove disastrous for Epoch Conspiracy. 3375, they're going straight at him. Yama getting caught out there. And yeah, both of them go down just like that. 200 MS. One of our Australian teams getting the squad wipe onto Epoch Conspiracy. They go out in 13th position. They haven't had a good night tonight. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the leaderboards look like at the end. Eclair now stalking the compound that Dynamic Gaming are in. Eclair not wanting Dynamic Gaming take out the title. We saw Royal Flush Official take it out last week for Group A. Got eyes on Paradox as well. Hazard's got a bloody good angle down there onto Givey. Givey spotted him out though. Takes him down to half HP. Cosmonauts rocking up to the area. You can see the zone has shifted. I think it was his pan or the vehicle that got hit there. They're just playing as a duo though. Oh, they may have been spotted out by Cosmonauts. Cosmonauts spotting Nova Monster Shield. They've got 200 MS just down the road as well. Oh, Tobby getting a knock onto Beast with the VSS. Now, Jin getting a knock onto Blancos. That's Cosmonauts in big trouble. Tobby taking a few hits from the side. Tobby could definitely get a nade onto Gil. He's probably going to realise where Gil is. Oh, this is what a grub. What an absolute grub. And there, Tobby getting the knock and the confirm there onto Gil. Cosmonauts in a world of hurt. They're down to 2 players. They're getting shot at from all angles. They're clear from one end. They're really bunkering down here. They got 200 MS down the road. 200 MS are also engaging with Nova Monster Shield, our Mauritius team. Actually run scrims on a Friday night. If anyone's interested, there's information about it in the No Mercy Discord server. Look at Coffee. Coffee's just going for a ride. He's going to go right into a Eclair at the moment. He's probably just heard them taking shots. He must be scouting for the rest of the gang. So the boys are going to be looking for a compound. And see, Circle has centered on this area. There are a couple of compounds that are open for the taking. Divinity, Equinox are outside of zone at the moment. And Royal Flush Official, of course they're in that spot. AEST, Psy. Okay, they've realised another team is just entered this area. Smoko, an overlooked position. Club's in the free stack. Coffee pegs too long. And just like that, Smoko finds his prey. How many points are you away from first? You are currently at the moment, you had about 5 kills, so 51. They had 2 kills, so 67, 51, 67. 16 points, I think. Let me know in the chat if my maths is correct. We got Eclair now. 200 MS fighting. So yeah, buddy, Dynamic Gaming, they've got a good compound. Did they shift down the hill? They did. They've shifted down to the 2 double stacks just down the road from them. Hazard. Car 98 shot to the dome. He's caught out by Hados, so Hados with the DP28 downtown gets a knock. He should be able to get picked up by Hazard. It's got to worry about Paradox as well. They could also have angles. Is their compound in zone? Just in it. We've only got 11 teams here. This is crucial. This next shift, if it goes towards Dynamic Gaming, they're going to have a lot of teams looking at that compound. Gee, that nade was close. If they keep throwing them over here, one of them's going to catch Smoko. Looks like Cosmonauts getting right into 200 MS. 200 MS just took out Nova Monster Shield. They go out in 11th place. We're now starting to see the placement points come into play here. That's 2 points for 10th position. The placement points are only going to start increasing from now on. And that's certainly going to play into Dynamic Gaming Devil's favour. And we look at the Circle and they get the bloody shift. They're sitting in the only compound in Circle. Now, this could be a blessing and a curse because every single of these 10 remaining teams are going to be looking at that compound. Dynamic Gaming Devils, they're going to need to defend it. See, Blanco's already on the move. Moxie from Divinity Equinox catches Blancos. Blancos does manage to knock him there. Get the confirm as well. Good pickup there for Cosmonauts. How many kills are the DYG? Oh, they're only on 4 kills. Yeah, they need to start. They definitely need to start getting more kills. The problem with this compound is it's hard to get angles on where teams are going to be. We've got Victor Gaming here just off to the side. Divinity Equinox just down the hill. He's near Blancos. 20 seconds left on the clock before Circle starts to shift in. Blanco's just making his way up the hill. Hados gets spotted out by Victor. Now Shark Boy's on the ridge. Shark Boy wants some kills. He's got the Mini 14. Puts out Whisper. And August goes down to 200 MS. 200 MS could cause a lot of problems for Dynamic Gaming. They're just on the hill, just above them. They've got really good overlook on that compound, as does Blancos. Royal Flush Official, they're all over the place at the moment. They've made a big shift. Now, if Wiz or one of the boys they can spot out Jin here. We've got Royal Flush Official as well. Circle shift, they get it again. If they get the chicken dinner, that's almost guaranteed there. Wiz with the AWM. Big knock onto Jin from 200 MS. But they've got teams crashing. Paradox are rolling in now. Gibby's out of the bus. Gibby goes down. This is exactly what Dynamic Gaming need to do. They need to control this zone. They need to make this area an absolute kill box. Taco's just on the ridge line. He's going for a nade. I think he was smoking, actually. Ego takes out Taco with a big nade. Royal Flush Official now. They're down to Smoko and Sai. They're only a duo. We've got Suwu and Jin up the hill to worry about. I think Jin may be able to get picked up. He's getting a heal off. They're just on the edge of zone here. That's another kill point on the board for Dynamic Gaming. Smoko spots out Jin. Knock and confirm. That's just leaving Suwu now for 200 MS. Smoko wants rid of him. Smoko doesn't want anybody else on this corner of the zone. And look where the bloody zone goes. Straight onto Dynamic Gaming. They get the next shift. They're getting Circle 8. Imagine that. Imagine how they must feel right now. Getting shift after shift, but they need some kill points. They've only got 6. There's only 11 alive. Kill points and a chicken dinner could do it. How many points do they need? They've got 6 points, so that's 52. Watch my gameplay. 67. 15 points. 15 points. Suwu goes down and it's 4 teams alive. Come on, Dynamic Gaming. You can do it. This is your time to shine. You've got the bloody circle. You've got the bloody numbers advantage. You've got great weapons. Take it home, baby. Show them what you're made of. Circle's closing in. They've got Victor to the right. Royal Flush Official to the left. Shark Boy, big knock. Gets to confirm as well. Smoko takes out the next. They've got 9 kills. I think they've got it on the points. But let's see him get the chicken dinner just to finish the deal. Wiz now going for the flank. Sido does get a knock onto Ego. Wiz snake in the grass. He's holding the flank here. He could catch them coming around the side. Smoko is moving up. I'd say with 14 and well, yeah, they've got over 20 points. I think without a doubt, Dynamic Gaming Devils have won it tonight. Good shit, boys. But let's get the chicken dinner as well. Circle 8. This is going to be a close finish. It's a 4v2, but Smoko and Sai Definitely no players to sniff at. Smoko snake in the grass. Side does have the hard cover of a rock. Spots out Nike. Nike goes down. They're all alerted to his presence. This is what Royal Flush official do best. Perform under pressure. It's just Wizen's Shark Boy now. Smoko comes up. Shark Boy does get him down to half HP. This is it. They need to take out Smoko. Size up as well. Psycho's down. We'll jump onto Shark Boy here. It's only Smoko left. It's a 2v1. You can tell they're getting the revive onto Ego. Smoko's definitely clutched up a few final circles before. Let's actually jump on with Smoko here. Gets one knock. Goes for the other. Dynamic Gaming Devils take out game number 4. Good shit, boys. That was very well done. I think they've jumped their way up the leaderboard, so that's a total of 20 points for the chicken dinner. Just with the placement points itself, pretty much does it. I had a whole bunch of kill points as well. I had 5, 7, 11 kill points. Good stuff from Dynamic Gaming Devils. Mate, these guys are not only PMCO ready, they're definitely ready for the Big Bad Dads tournament sponsored by Goodfellows. Streamed by Seki, that's going to be held tomorrow night. We've also got Royal Flush official in second place there. Smoko sitting on 5 kills, and Victor as a duo coming in third. So we will have the live scores updated just before the end of the stream, before I send everybody over to Turbo's channel for Group B. And I will put links up in the description there, but we will have the live scores up very shortly for you guys there. So I will jump out of this, close that, because everyone's very excited and they're all shooting their guns. All right, we'll get those live scores. We'll have the scores up very shortly. No worries, Kayak. You're a legend. I was so freaking excited to see you guys smashing it. And we will have those scores for you guys very shortly. But until then, let's watch some highlights of tonight's games. I want to make this bigger. Funny custom room? Nah, man. It's not fun for me. Yeah, they won it. They won it for sure. Oh, thanks for the sub, Venu. Dalby, you're a bloody legend. Appreciate your support, buddy. We're almost. We are on 800 subs. We just hit 8. We just hit the big 800. Thank you so much, everybody. You're a bunch of fucking sick cunts. Love it. Let's go. Huge thanks. Really appreciate that. We're gonna have the live scores up any moment now. Of course, big shout outs to Unsolved for doing the scoring. So yeah, we'll do the live scores, and then I'm gonna give you all over to Turbo. Turbo is gonna be streaming on Twitch. And he's going to be streaming Group B. So we've got Group B coming up. We've got teams will be battling it out to see if they can get into Group A. No, Shiny, we will not chill. We will lose our shit. Mate, if you win Group A, you are King Kunta. You are the top dog. You are the you know that's some next level Instagram clout right there. And they've deserved it. Scores are getting done. Look at them. They took out No Mercy. Look at that. Boom. That's how you do it. Look at Tobby being a sneaky little grub here. $802. Let's go. How many likes did we get on this stream? 36 likes. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Good shit. Scores are almost done. Do you want some Secret Squirrel PMCO news while we wait? Oh no, we've got the scores. We'll do Secret Squirrel PMCO news after. All right, let's go get these scores in there. And Dynamic Gaming Devils are sitting in first position with a total of 77 points. That is 51 placement points and a combination of 26 kill points. Well done, Dynamic Gaming Devils. I salute you. You guys freaking killed it out there. Well done. You are our top team of Group A for this week. Watch my gameplay. It was unfortunate. You hate to see it. They went out early on the fourth game. Inspire had a bit of something to do with that there, but good on them getting 67 points. Inspire, of course, in third place position. They had a crack. They had a bloody good crack, but unfortunately for them, you know, Eclair had other ideas about that. Victor Gaming coming in fourth. Paradox coming in fifth. We had Royal Fushel in sixth. 200 MS in 7th, Exodus in 8th, Famous in 9th, Divinity in 10th. Surprisingly, we didn't see Zeus up here, but well done to all our top teams for Group A. So we're going to quickly go over to some PUBG news. We're going to get rid of that first before I switch over. Right. Alright, welcome to the PUBG Mobile PMCO Discord server for 2020. So you can see, let me see if I can zoom in and get this zoomed in. So, first way, that's the payments which never bloody happened. They're going on about there. But they're saying, we got some information about the PMCO full split invites. Which teams get invited? The top 16 teams of Spring from each region, like me, and Team Gravity, Zeus, No Chance, all the big hitters that made it to the regional finals, they get invited to the PMCO 2020 fall split, except teams that got disqualified. I don't know if there are any teams in our region. I don't think they got disqualified. Who gets the invite? The person who registered the team. They own the slot. When did the invitations get sent? Next week. So this was posted like 2 days ago, so I'm assuming next week in business days. Can I still play in the qualifiers if I am invited? Yes, that is fine. So guess what? You're going to see no mercy in the qualifiers, so you better keep your eyes peeled for that. You'll probably see some of the other teams as well in the qualifiers just to warm up. Do I have to play in the qualifiers if I'm invited? No. Can I transfer my invitation to someone else? Yes, but make sure you let us know about this. I actually know teams are selling their invites, which is quite interesting. Okay, what roster changes are allowed for invited teams? Teams can pick up any amount of pro players. Pro players are players that played in PMCO Regional Finals, Pro League or World League. I'm a pro player apparently. It's weird. If your team cannot play in the full season, you'll have to go through qualifiers again. So that means we need to keep, I think we need to keep 3 players regardless. But last time they just let us switch it up anyways. But yeah, that basically means, and of course, you know, if you don't have the link, I will post it right now I will post this link right now in the chat so you guys can register for PMCO because it is all happening. And we're going to go over to Turbo. Turbo is currently on Twitch, so I'm going to spam the chat with Turbo's link before I shut my stream down. So you can all go over to Turbo. Turbo is streaming right now. He's going to be streaming Group B, so get onto Turbo's channel. And yeah, I will let the highlights run out as always, and then I will catch you guys next time.